Welcome to a TLDR boss guide, because no one said anything when you asked if there were any questions, and there's only so many times you can @ here to get them to look at your tactics channel. Halondrus is available after you've killed both Zymox and Skullx and has 2 alternating phases. A short disclaimer, if you've seen or done testing for this boss, the fight got changed, so some things may be brand new and some things may seem like they're missing. A friend and I had to work this out from the new dungeon journal, so the actual fight may be slightly different. The main phase is all about soaking orbs. The boss doesn't move and will send out lines of swirls that will spawn pools around the outer edge. Dodge the swirls and don't stand in the pools. They spawn orbs that move towards the boss and need to be soaked. If they make it, they deal raid-wide AoE and give everyone a dot, so if you see an orb near you, don't be a mage, just go and soak it. Soaking will just deal some damage and drop a swirl. At 100 energy, the boss will gain a damage shield and suck in both orbs and players that ramps up, so make sure you soak all the orbs before this goes off, and don't get dragged underneath the boss. Then break the shield to stop the suck and continue the fight. The tanks get a melee hit and a big beam that does big damage and a heavy dot, so swap after every cast. No standing on the tank with this one. On Heroic, the orbs need to be hit with the beam before you can soak them, so make sure you're hitting one with every cast. Several players will get this and just need to be dispelled. On Heroic, this will leave behind an area that slows and damages you, but will also slow the orbs. Make sure you position between the boss and an orb pool before being dispelled. This will give you more time to soak. Also on Heroic, you'll get what sounds like either a giant beam across the ground or a Kingaroth style laser beam, so maybe don't stand in the beam, whichever it is. And these will target everyone with a large circle, deal damage, and then deal damage again in the same spot. So spread out for the first hit, leave safe space to run into for the second hit, and don't box people in. Spread around the boss as much as you can to cover the orbs and make it easier to deal with the missiles. At 80 and 50%, the boss will phase and start moving to his next location. Healers, this will make you cry. When the boss gets up, he does 4 quick hits of raid-wide AoE. Then every time he takes a step, he does raid-wide AoE. Along the ramps, there are orbs that shatter and deal raid-wide AoE. Don't stand near them when they explode because you'll probably f***ing die. They also do a big knockback, so don't go flying off the edge. The boss still takes damage during this phase, so keep hitting him but don't lag behind. And the missiles still seem to happen here, so be ready to spread when they do. When he makes it to his next location, he'll do another set of 4 hits of raid-wide AoE and repeat the main phase. And when he gets to the final area, there'll be a couple of changes. This is where you want to lust. He'll constantly do the suck, but it only affects orbs, giving you less time to soak them. He also does constant raid-wide damage that ramps up over time, so save your healer CDs for when it becomes too much, and enjoy this DPS race before your healers have a mental breakdown. Congrats on killing the boss. Hopefully you still have your healers. Ooh, that Warlock got your tier shoulders. But he says he'll only trade it for the ring. So maybe if you just get the ring... Yeah, right. Maybe next week. I'll catch you in the next one.